Welcome back to video 2 on Exodus. Now the second curse. Frogs shall overtake the land and even come into your bedchambers. Well, since the red tide killed off the fish, fish is the Mother Nature's natural balance check to keep the frog population under control. Of course the frogs would grow and reproduce it at astronomical numbers, and there's not enough water. Where are they going to go? They're going to come on land, and they're going to come everywhere, wherever there's possibility of any kinds of food whatsoever. So millions of them would have come onto land and died from lack of food. Now, curse number 3. An infestation of man and beast. Let's see. Since there was a midge, which translated would be any blood-sucking parasite, any blood-sucking insect that infested man and beast, in biblical time would have been a midge. And they were blood-sucking tiny little insects. And I'm not too sure how to pronounce this word when I did the research. Kulikondyne. It's a little blood-sucking insect that's known to infest man and beast. There was no frogs around to eat them because they starved to death and died. So, of course, they would multiply and attack. Let's see this. Plague 1, red tide, killing fish, which sets up for plague 2, because the fish eat frogs' eggs, which sets up for number 3, because the frogs would have eaten the midge. Plague 4, the flies. Well, the carcasses of the dead frogs would draw the flies, and they'd feed on them, and they'd lay their eggs in them, and I wonder if that explains the overabundance of flies. Nothing to eat them but plenty of dead carcasses of frogs to breed in. That explains that one. Dead livestock, plague number 5. Well, you know, it's commonly known that the midge would carry diseases between animal to animal to animal. Two of the more well-known was blue tongue disease, or the African horse sickness, and that would spread it to all animals, which would give them horrifying looking deaths to the Egyptians at the time, and with them running unchecked because of other natural deterrents from them, it would look like an epidemic of animals dying. Let's see, let's go to the boils. Different bacteria will cause boils and lesions. Hell, even anthrax, will cause lesions and boils and things. What would be the most likely carrier to animals and man? Well, since carriage flies were running rampant and they're known to carry disease, they'll bite, break the skin, and clean themselves, shaking bacteria and everything on your skin to go into them little bite marks. There's your culprit for that one. Your boils and your lesions from carriage flies, which is another setup from dead livestock. I'm beginning to see a pattern here of a natural order instead of a all-powerful nymphic being causing all this. Then you want to go to the 7th, which was hail. I believe hail occurs today, doesn't it? Hail's killed many of crops by beating it down. That's nothing special. Happens all over the world from time to time. So what does that have to do with any big miracle? Then we have the locusts. At the times of Exodus, locust swarms there would have been more locusts in one swarm than there were humans in the known world. So they would have thought that the sky was being darkened and everything. And when the locusts come in, most of the products around them were organic, so the locusts would eat the wheat, then the clothes, baskets, or anything organic that wasn't moving. Everything would be food to them. There goes the loss of the Egyptian food supply, causing starvation, beginning to starvation. Let's see, the darkness. Desert, they have sandstorms, some of them huge. There's your darkness. That's an easy one. It was a huge, massive sandstorm, which is and was common on the desert. Now the 10th one is going to take a little bit of time, so let's pick that up on the next video. See you there.